Feel the wind in my hair already.
And as you can see, it is a beautiful day, and we have the top down. So
I feel like Jamie Lannister.
You're gonna hear a couple of.
Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Cars and Thrones. This is episode 3. I'm your host, John, the Knight of Marketing. To my right.
I'm Mike, the Maester of Finance.
Maester of Finance. To my left.
Hey guys, I'm Markin. I am the Lord of Sales.
Lord of Sales. Today we're going to be talking about episode 3 of Game of Thrones. Big episode last night, but before we get into any of that and what happened, let's get into the special car that we have today.
Which is actually black for...
the Night's Watch.
The Night's Watch. So we are in the 2019 BMW M240i xDrive Convertible. As you can see, that's the reason that you see all this beautiful sunshine in the back.
Yes,
so I'm going to give you guys some of the features, but I'm going to give you the most important feature. This guy has the premium package. So since this car has the premium package, you get the heated seats, the heated steering wheel, and you get the upgraded bigger screen. It also has the upgraded adaptive LED. The car has upgraded black Dakota leather. But let's get to the real important part.
The cup holders?
No, not the cup holders.
Oh.
Not the windows.
Oh.
No, not the blinkers.
What do you got?
But let's listen to this. The most important part, the 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds in a convertible.
That was torque.
It's absolute beauty.
I felt the wind in my hair.
So there goes our car information for the day. Let's get into Game of Thrones.
But before you get into that, Mike, why don't you tell us a little bit about what it takes to lease this car? Are there any benefits?
Oh, I'm so sorry. The most important part,
Yeah.
guys, the finances.
Yes.
The reason that you guys come to us.
The beauty of leasing a beautiful BMW like this through us, Capital Motor Cars, is we are in New Jersey, and within New Jersey, you can do multiple security deposits. What that does is that drops the money factor by 35 points, which is a savings of anywhere between $28 to $78 a month.
Wow.
That's a big savings.
Yeah, it all depends on the MSRP of the car, guys. And from there, basically there's gonna be the difference between your savings, whether you're going to save, like Mike said, 28, or whether you're going to save all the way up to $70, $80. It really depends on the MSRP. Obviously, if you're saving that much, you're going in a much higher car.
Yeah, and using a service like Capital Motor Cars, like us, is that we're gonna get you the best prices. We're gonna negotiate the car for you. We're gonna find the car for you, so you're gonna be guaranteed the best price. And like Mike said, it doesn't hurt to be based in New Jersey as well. Yep. So that's a little bit about this BMW that we're in, the 240, M240 rather. Obviously, very fast car. Episode last night also very fast, or at least the pacing seemed that way.
Wait, guys, here's a little warning. If you have yet to watch the episode,
1000%. Spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
1,000 spoilers.
Okay.
3,000 spoilers.
I don't know if we can call it a spoiler or a letdown.
All right. Obviously, some of us really enjoyed the episode. Others maybe left a little disappointed. But let's get right into it. First of all, Battle of Winterfell, finally here. Night King, finally here. Although we don't see him until a little later in the episode.
Night King, finally here.
Yeah, only 7.5 season build up to this moment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So a lot on the line. Obviously, as soon as the battle everyone's lined up, ready to go, and you see Melisandre kind of just waltz into Winterfell, immediately lights all the Dothraki swords on fire. So everyone's feeling pretty good and hyped. And obviously that did not go according to plan. That got snuffed out rather quickly. I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny that they were just charging into nothing with these fire swords.
Well, they were giving them glow sticks and basically flashlights to go over there and security the area.
Yeah.
And that went very well.
You're telling me that wasn't a rave?
Was it a rave? I don't know.
Yeah, they were in what's the Californian rave?
The Coachella.
They went to that man or
a Burning Man.
Burning Man, yeah.
That was the Burning Man version of that one. Because everyone was dead. They threw Ghost in there. Ghost is charging along with them.
I was very disappointed about Ghost. I mean, he had all of a 10-second scene.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You run in and that's
We don't even know
it?
if Ghost is still alive.
No,
Once
Ghost is
again,
dead.
we have no idea.
There's no way.
Wait, now here's the thing. Everyone that went charging in is dead.
Except Jorah.
Jorah went charging in,
he's
but
like,
yet
nope.
he survived.
He was like, nope, I'm going back. Well, he survived for that moment. We'll get into that
Yes,
later.
okay, fine. I understand
Well, if
why.
you were a main character, some way you find a way to survive. In this
Okay, yep,
episode.
that's a
which
fair
is
point.
which is amazing.
That's a fair point. Okay, so obviously after these battles are going on, the dead and the Night King and his army, they're just relentless. Like they're a wave. You know, some of these, Battle of the Bastards and other battles, you see like kind of two equal sides clashing against each other. This was not that. This was like 6 stories, it seemed like, of dead just washing over.
It looked like a David and Goliath type battle,
100%, like,
the Night King is Goliath, they will overtake.
And despite all of, the forces that were united and, brought together at Winterfell, it just did not matter. That was that first, 20 minutes, just complete annihilation by...
it really gave us an understanding of how big the army really is.
Yes.
Like, just in case you constantly heard in numbers, now you got to visualize it and understand.
Exactly.
Like, it was, a herd of dead people just going there.
Look, I think the director did a good job setting up the beginning. The intensity, how it was muted, and I don't know if you guys realized, but you saw in the scene, they started putting drum beats to the music and they started building it up to raise your heart rate, to like really get you into it.
My heart was raised. I was on the edge of my seat, literally. The entire
I was on the edge of my seat the whole time, and I almost wanted to cry of how let down I was by this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I listen. Personally, I mean, we can get into this in a second. I just want to recap a little bit more of the episode in terms of what happened. But I thought this was a top 3 Game of Thrones episode, maybe the best one yet, just because of the scale.
After this, I want to make sure that John goes to a doctor and gets checked out.
listen, on the scale of the epicness, I was not let down at all. But a couple other things that happened. Lyanna Mormont took out
the giant
1-1. Who was,
which was probably my favorite.
That wasn't 1-1.
Absolutely.
No, 1-1. They
scene.
burnt him.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
That was just some other random giant.
That was my favorite scene.
Yeah, that was
completely
great.
my favorite.
She went out like a boss that she is. We're gonna miss her. And
her accent, I'm obsessed with her accent.
Oh, she's amazing.
So she's a complete boss in the show.
And they said, she was only supposed to be a one-scene character, and look, she had a whole story arc.
And I don't know if you guys realize, but that is the exact same way that her mother died, sacrificing herself for her people.
We had, somehow. Okay, here's my one gripe with the episode: that Sam stayed alive, battling on the front lines, and we're somehow stayed alive.
Yeah, the fact. Okay, so Sam was the first one to kill a White Walker.
Sam, I don't understand, Michael, why you're out there. You should have never been out there. All right,
guys. There's some resemblance between Mike and Sam, so he's Sam in the office.
Hey, look, I'll take it. I survived the battle.
Listen, man, you survived. You're one of the smartest guys in Westeros. But yeah, Ed, the King of the Night's Watch, or the Lord Commander of the Night's Watch, he sacrificed himself basically trying to look after Sam.
I think he was the first main character to die.
Yeah,
well, not main, but
character of note.
Known character to die.
Who else bit the dust this episode? Obviously Jorah later on trying to protect Daenerys,
which was good, and Theon. I'm sorry, Theon's death was by far the greatest. His story arc ended. Fantastic. He did his full redemption.
Yep.
And he went out on top.
Yep.
Yes, and Bran lied to him before he died.
He didn't lie to him.
You're a great guy. Yeah, you're a great guy. You tried to kill me. You betrayed the family. You got, your manhood chopped off in the middle of it.
But he needed to go through all that to get to where he is.
I get it, but no need to lie to the guy before he goes. Just tell him the truth. Hey, thanks. That's it.
Then we had Beric finally fulfilling his duty, I guess, for the Lord of the Light, saving Arya.
Why he was brought back 19 times.
Hour 35.
Yeah, whatever time.
I was waiting for him to be revived.
Me too. I thought he was in a...
Yo, no one was there to revive him.
I thought Melisandre maybe... I thought
Melisandre's mission there was to revive a main character that would have died. Yeah. I was very disappointed that did not happen.
Yeah. Another big scene, obviously, was the Night King's arrival on the dragon.
Night King's arrival.
What did you guys think of his entrance? A lot of people were disappointed that he didn't kind of bum rush some, actually, last episode, Mike thought he was in King's Landing, so let's...
I was clearly way off.
Clearly, Mike was wrong. We'll run you the tape.
I think the Night King is flying down south because if the Night King was there, fine, they may not have showed him, but they at least would have showed or heard the dragon or something, to show that he's in that area. Well, the fact that he created that storm, that was a genius strategic move from him. that made the dragons almost useless. The 2 other dragons.
Yeah. Another huge thing that happened that was foreshadowed the past 2 episodes. Were
Oh, you mean that the crypts were safe?
the crypts were not safe. Guys.
Yes, the crypts were safe. It will be safe for them. You know what was amazing? That those White Walkers came in,
Yes.
or sorry, Whites came in.
yeah.
Yet that many people survived with no weapons. You see at the end scene when all the Whites died, and you see that huge crowd.
Yeah, there was a lot. There was some stuff happening down there.
Look,
Yeah,
this is
Sansa-
what it comes down to, okay? We don't know what the directors have been thinking lately, all right? This is my opinion.
All right, let's get
I think a
into it.
lot of
Let's get
people
into
share
it.
this. I am completely let down. First, we
Well-
start by setting the table, right?
Again,
Then we
wait, you're
You always have a
confusing.
problem with us sitting at the table.
You're
You know that.
confusing
Continue.
director with the writers.
The writer.
I have no idea what directions they went here. They set the table for 2 episodes. I finally get into it in the 2nd episode. I expect this amazing battle, and nothing makes sense.
Did you not get an amazing battle?
I think it was a great
Guys,
battle.
I have a really good TV. Thank God I'm fortunate enough to have a nice TV. What about the people that have a mediocre TV? I was hardly able
I have
to
a mediocre
understand.
TV. I could see everything.
I was hardly
Everything.
able to understand what was going on in every scene.
Okay, but think
Now,
about it. He's the Night
because
King.
because of the snowstorm.
He's the Night King. Do you want him to attack
Yeah,
in the daytime?
I get
He's
it.
not the Day King.
I get it. And we're the viewers. We need to actually understand what's going on.
I saw perfectly, guys.
Right?
I don't know.
This is clearly
I
an
think-
episode that had to be watched at nighttime
Yes.
when it's pitch dark in the room.
Chaos,
That's the
yeah.
only way to get through it.
Yes.
Yeah, Night King, it doesn't even fight anybody. I mean, let's think about it, guys. The Night King got on a dragon. His dragon got bit up.
They had a fight. There was a fight.
There was a
He's bleeding blue fire,
Yes.
or Night King fire from the side of his neck. The Night King then, instead of fighting Jon Snow, looks at him and
Raises
goes
his head.
and raises the dead. Oh, us your powers, Night King.
I'll give you that.
And then
Who's
after that, you know what the Night King does? The Night King just gets killed by 1 poke. Guys, I'm telling you right now, I am so let down by this scene. I can't explain
I will
to
give you a few things.
how pissed off and let down I am of everything not making sense. And oh, by the way, did you guys know that Arya has wings? She can fly because apparently she skipped everyone and just got there and poked the Night King.
She was trained by the man with no face.
Yeah.
She has no footsteps.
Guys, you know
She
what?
is stealth.
We've been afraid of the wrong person the whole time.
Yes,
We've been
you
afraid
have.
of the Night
Yes,
King,
you have.
but really the guy of many faces, man of many faces.
Yes, he trained the killer.
He is the real Night King, all right? Because the Night King came in there, you know, got a barbecue on him.
Yeah,
You know,
hold on. Before,
then
let's
winks
talk about that.
at Jon Snow,
Let's talk about
rises
that.
to dead, and then gets poked.
Who
And he's
saw the Night King taking a blast of fire to the face like a Tyson punch and just walking away?
You see what gets this
Are
guy
you kidding me?
excited?
Yes.
That
see what gets
smile.
him
amazing.
No. That smile that the Night
Amazing.
King made, like right after all that. First of all, that was the biggest
You know what?
Dracarius.
The Tyson,
Oh, he let
the
him-
Tyson knockout's not what gets me excited. The Holyfield getting his ear bit off is what gets me excited, and nobody got their ear bit off.
Listen,
and I'm sorry,
he-
this was not exciting.
but-
this was basically a complete letdown, and it's continuing.
Well-
And I don't know what Game of Thrones is thinking, but this is how you're going to end our Game of Thrones era.
I didn't know you owned the Game of Thrones.
how much?
Wait,
you know-
you do realize there's still 3 more episodes,
Yes.
right?
There's 3 more episodes, but this is the theme. The theme is we're just letting you guys down.
No.
We're getting you
No.
excited. We're giving
No.
you pancakes.
Originally-
we're giving you butter on top of them.
This
and
is
guess
them
what?
showing
no
that
syrup.
Cersei is
no
the
syrup.
bigger
I
villain.
want syrup on my pancakes,
I got all the
guys.
syrup.
I want syrup. I don't
want some
like
maple
eating
syrup?
pancakes.
Maple syrup.
What else syrup? All right. Don't just give me a fork and knife and put a little bit of butter on them. Look, is it gonna taste good? Yeah, but it's not gonna be delicious.
Okay, so you
It's
have-
not gonna be mouth-watering.
Mike, do you want, before I tell Markin how he's wrong, do you want to?
How I'm wrong.
Look, I'm
How I'm
split in
wrong.
between both you guys.
Because yes, we're on.
You're one extreme, you're the other extreme, I'm in the middle.
Okay.
I agree, this is a good episode. It was actually a great battle. I was just very disappointed on the twists and turns that happened. I thought the story.
What were the battles? The battles of the snowstorm?
Oh, the longest battle scene in TV and movie history. Oh, sorry.
Come on. It was
Come on,
it was a
come
good
on.
battle. Okay, fine. I'll give you. It was not a great battle. It was a good battle. I'll give you that. I was just very disappointed about how simple the arc of the Night King storyline was. You have 8 seasons of build-up, And it's not a twist and turn. Just at the end of the day, he's just an evil guy that just wants to kill people. That's the twist.
I mean, guys, let's think about this. Like,
you don't need 8 seasons for that. You can bring that in any time.
8 seasons. So what? We've been watching the show for 9-10 years now. We are obsessed with the Night King. Whether you like evil people or not, it doesn't matter. We're obsessed with the Night King.
Correct.
And for him to get off of a dragon, then rise the dead, not even fight the main character for at least one scene, at least 2 seconds, just smack Jon Snow on the floor, show us your power.
They
I don't
needed
want
to have
see
some
you.
sort of contact.
Exactly.
I disagree.
This is the 3rd time that Jon Snow and the Night King came close, like almost face to face. There was a build-up in the previous seasons. Something had to happen. Something between these two actually had to happen. And for Jon Snow to get so close to him, just to turn around to the Night King to say,
get that close, and the Night King to say, "Excuse me, but I'm not going to get my hands dirty. Let me get my goons to take care of this."
Yes.
Rise, my goons.
Okay.
Rise.
All right.
No, Night King. You are the Night King. You are the ultimate warrior, right? Then
All right.
give us a little fight
All right.
scene.
Like I said, I'm going to tell you why you're wrong.
Oh, here we
If
go.
you watch the entire episode, the Night King and his army were dominating. If this was a Super Bowl, the Patriots were, you know, the
Patriots.
The Patriots at the Falcons game from a couple years ago. Falcons are up. Night King is a Falcons. He's up big. He's not worried about a thing. His army is dominating. Jon Snow's running around after him. What? Do you really think Jon Snow could have beat the Night King? The Night King is the most powerful character on the show.
No,
And I don't
didn't say
expect
beat.
that to happen.
No, I agree.
I just expect
But
it
they
to have
had
some
to
type
have
of...
Okay.
exactly. They
So
had
more
to have
in-
some
more
sort of
in-
connection.
More interaction than the Night King flirting with him with a smirk.
I didn't need it.
All right?
I personally, I
Yes.
didn't need it because I knew at the end of the day, Jon Snow has
You know
no
what,
chance,
John? You know
no
what it
chance.
comes down to?
What does it come down to?
We have different needs. All right?
Yes,
That's
I
what it
did not
comes down
need
to,
that
John.
for the episode to be good. Because the only way they were going to come out on top is for a sneak attack, a 1 in a million shot, and that's exactly what Arya did when she snuck past the defense and stabbed him in the heart, right exactly where he was created.
By the way, that move that she did,
Yes.
she did the same thing to Brienne last season.
In the when they were sparring.
Yeah, when they were sparring.
So another good
You know,
foreshadowing.
like a little
Yes.
knife drop, hand switch, stab type thing.
Yes, so I didn't need that interaction because the Night King was so dominant throughout the whole series that no one was going to stop him.
Yeah, but
even if Jon Snow and him fought, Jon Snow, do you want him to die? Do you want him to put up a good fight and then like get brushed aside? Like I don't know. Okay, so obviously, you know, we have differing opinions on the episode and how good or not good it was, or disappointing or not disappointing. Which death? If I know there weren't too many deaths, which one were you most surprised with, or heartfelt by? I mean,
I already mentioned Theon
you
for
mentioned
me.
Theon. I think Jorah, the way Jorah went out was.
Well, I
pretty-
also wanted to mention, and I'm sorry to throw this out there, but the other thing, Jorah fought off looks like hundreds of White Walkers, while Arya and the Hound are running away from like 25 White Walkers.
Well, Arya had her whole scene
doesn't-
where she's like running inside the castle.
It doesn't make sense, but you know what? This is the direction they went. But, you know, continue, yes.
Yeah, so I think Jorah had a very noble death, fighting to the end for Daenerys, which, you know, he's been doing for the past however many seasons. So I think the way he went out was very appropriate, very honorable.
Yes, I agree. I think that Jorah, my opinion, was the the most significant death in the whole story. If you think about all the characters there, Jorah was the one that, you know, technically yes, he was a bad guy in the beginning because he was sent to assassinate the queen.
Yeah.
And then he had a change of heart.
Yeah.
Well,
but we didn't see him commit any evil throughout the whole episodes. But your character, on the other hand, you know.
Hey,
he has done some negative things, and
he's done some positive things
Yes,
too.
very positive.
He saved Sansa.
He's definitely paid for it. The ultimate male way. He has paid for it.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, definitely paid the price in that regard. Also, Beric, finally, I think we talked about this earlier, but he
completed his mission, exactly.
But he's another one that fought off, like, he got stabbed like 1,000,000 times and he was still walking around. So, I mean, you could have an issue with that.
I don't have an issue with that. He's always getting stabbed.
That's true. And he kind of had like a little mini Hodor moment. I don't know if you guys saw when he was like kind of putting himself in.
Yes, I was
doorway.
waiting for him to say, "Hold the door, hold the door."
So, okay, so now that all the dust is settled, we kind of know what's what. The Night King has been defeated. Now everybody turns to Cersei and King's Landing and her whole army. What do you guys think is going to happen next episode?
I'm just excited that Cersei is coming back on the scene. She is my favorite female character in the entire show, and I am just very excited that she's going to be there. What do I predict is going to happen? Madness, mayhem. Actual people are going to fight instead of the living dead, which we can actually see a seed instead of somebody drooling from their mouth.
Yes.
So for some reason, John finds that appealing, and
chaos.
he finds it entertaining.
I love chaos.
But I actually want to see somebody that can, that when they die, they die. But I guess John is a big zombie fan.
I like that stuff. So
I don't think the battle's going to be next episode. I think it's going to be another setup episode.
Probably. And
Probably
we know
episode
you like the setup, so it should be fun for you.
It's probably them moving down, getting ready, and then watch. Episode 5 will be another battle.
At this point, as a Game of Thrones fan, you just have to accept everything. So you don't have an option.
I mean, no, it's out of your hands. So, I think that something similar is going to happen. I think there is going to be some kind of, maybe not this episode. I think, first of all, I know in the teaser for the next episode, they showed a lot of Winterfell's armies, and who is left? I didn't see anyone alive besides 8 people. So I don't know where they're finding these.
Well,
people
look,
from.
after everything else they made up, I'm sure they're going to find something else to make up.
Okay,
right?
that's my one gripe. Unless there's a horde of people that we do not know about, what's her fit, Yara. And she's with
Yara doesn't have many people.
Yeah, I don't know where they're finding these people from.
But Yara will be back. She's gonna kill Euron.
Okay, I like that prediction. Everyone's dead. I don't know where they're gonna find these people.
Probably on the march down south, they'll start
guess
recruiting
so.
people.
I'm sure
if they
they're
do that,
gonna
they're
find
not military people. They don't know how to fight. They're like
True. Because there's you got Brienne, you got Jaime, you got Jen. Everyone that was kind of important mostly survived. But that's it. I didn't see any other regular people just kind of out there. All right, guys, that wraps up another episode of Cars and Thrones.
Be sure to like our video.
Like, subscribe, like we mentioned, share with your friends. We'll be back next Monday to break down episode 4. Should be another good one. Probably not as epic as what we just witnessed last night, but we'll give you our reactions nonetheless.
Good, epic. Let's use those words, John.
Epic. Goodbye, guys.
All right, guys. See you next week.